Okay, we're starting over. Thank you, everyone.
Okay. So I don't know what you heard at the beginning, maybe nothing. I was just talking about the outpouring of emotion from around the world about Suzanne. I knew it was going to be big. I had no idea it was going to be huge. This tsunami, wave after wave, people pouring out their hearts. And we set up a tribute page at SuzanneSomers.com. We welcome you to go there and just say whatever you want. It's wonderful for us. And we read everything, everything. I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I start reading all the emails, all the postings. It's really special. So the first people I want to thank are members of my family. There's Bruce and Caroline, there's Leslie and Stephen, then there's Ari and Beckett, and Zion, and Daisy, and Violet, and Camellia. They have all been running back and forth. I have not been alone since this happened last Sunday. And I think they have a plan afoot. Okay, I think they have a schedule, because when one leaves, the other one comes, and it's like everything seems to be working just fine. And I'm so appreciative. And it's brought us so much closer together, and we were so close to begin with that I never thought it would be possible. But it is possible. It's times like this that we all get emotional and warm and fuzzy, and family means so much to us now, so much. And it meant so much to us, Suzanne and myself, before. And I have to tell you that it wasn't always like this. When we first got together, we had two families that were light years apart. And Suzanne said to me, I am committing to bring both families together until we are one. And she did it. I didn't do it, she did it. It's amazing. We have this magnificent family now. Everyone loves everybody. We have so much fun together. And I was alone with all the grandchildren last weekend. Going to be with them again this weekend. I can't tell you how much fun that is. It's great. There's not a grim moment. They're all upbeat. They're a noisy lot, but peals of laughter and telling Zanny, they know we're a Zanny stories. And as Suzanne told our grandchildren as they arrived one by one when they were born, I'm a different kind of grandmother, which was true. So thank you, family. Thank you very, very much. I also want to thank Suzanne's ladies. You know who you are. You've been with Suzanne since the early 90s when she was on HSN. You were with her when she announced, without discussing it with anybody, that we're going on a cruise. And we did go on a cruise. And we had the largest ship that Carnival had at the time. And it sold out in 20 hours. I got a call from the sales manager and he said, we've never had this before. He said, it takes us a year to sell a cruise because people book and then they cancel and we have to resell the cabin. He said, if we'd had more people answering the phone, we would have sold out in 10 hours. And those 4 or 5 days at sea were some of the most fun. And Suzanne did her Vegas show and some cooking demos and hung out with the ladies. And it was this beautiful love fest. And one of the things we discussed when things started to go in a negative direction.
I welcome you guys back on here. If you're new, consider subscribing, liking, and also share this video. Now, as we are still commemorating and also celebrate the life and legacy of Suzanne Somers, the legendary actress who actually passed on at the beginning of this month, it has been revealed in this exact moment in time that her cause of death was as a result of a metastasis of the cancer to the brain, according to what her death certificate revealed. There is a news site, I think it's named The Blast. It reported a biopsy that was actually done to confirm the revelation, but of course this is not an autopsy that was carried out, but according to this biopsy, they said there were other underlying conditions that were found, including hypertension and of course hydrocephalus. The Three's Company actress, we all know she passed on October 15th at the age of close to 77, because she was only 2 days away to celebrate her 77th birthday. But of course, Suzanne was a legendary, and according to what we can actually see here, her death certificate indicated that the actress actually suffered from hydrocephalus, like I've told you, for over a year. And of course, like I've told you, there were other issues that were actually affecting her, the likes of hypertension and others. So a memorial, she was actually buried in a private ceremony at the Desert Memorial Park in Cathedral City, that is California. And of course the ceremony was, by the way, handled by a funeral home in Palm Springs, that is California. But of course, the family came out and said when she had just passed away that they will actually arrange a public celebration of a life service where the public will gather to celebrate, to remember, and also to commemorate the legendary actress that is Suzanne Somers. So according to the American Association of Neurological Surgeons, they say hydrocephalus is, by the way, a condition where excess cerebrospinal fluid, that is the CSF, actually builds within the fluid containing cavities or the ventricles of the brain. And of course, this causes harmful pressures to the tissues of the brain, and this is actually what led to the death of Suzanne Somers. 3 days after her death, of course, a memorial was arranged, and then we saw the husband, that is Hamel, and also the son coming out. And of course, they have also come out actually in another video that they released just 24 hours ago. They were actually thanking all the fans who have been praying for them, who have been actually putting them in their prayers as a family, because they've been going through a very, very tough situation. But of course, in this moment in time, all we are saying is rest in power, the queen, that is Suzanne Somers.